If you look at some of the most stunning photographs, the ones that stop you scrolling, you'll see they often have some really quite dense areas that might be very black or very light. When I'm walking around, I'm always thinking about how I'm going to process my images and what areas that I might want to take away the detail in to make very dark or very light. And that's what you need to do when you're thinking about it. I'm not telling you to discard the zone system. You know, it works very well and it will make you some beautiful photographs. But use it intelligently. Think about what you're going to do with your photo. Because when Ansel Adams was around, we didn't have digital cameras. He was working with film and he was working with paper in a darkroom and so on. So we have a bunch of technology he didn't have access to. We have sensors that are much more sensitive to light, have massive more dynamic range than any film he could have hoped for. So if you've got missing zones in your photograph, don't stress about it. Use them creatively. They're not wrong. They're just a way of adding more impact to your photo. The most important thing to think about when you're taking this photo is what emotional impact do I want it to have? What emotion am I trying to evoke in the viewer? Then you'll start making photographs that are creatively interesting rather than technically perfect. And what we all want to look at is something that strikes a chord with us, that brings out our emotions, not necessarily something we can look at and say, ooh, you know, that's technically perfect, but in actual fact, it doesn't evoke anything in me.